Hello again. Just now I was meditating for maybe 20 minutes, and I woke up, and maybe for more than 2 hours I don't understand completely anything. It's like just huge energy came in, and I'm like floating. But nevertheless, I was wanting to share about the Enrico's civilization and what I found them. Sorry. Really interesting stories to share. Well, I thought they are really interesting. And the first thing is that I was talking with them now, and they said that I was like, for example, they don't have any mind or mental mind or something like this. They don't have any eager or ego to achieve something, to be something, to help somebody, to be with somebody. All the things that you think you can explore and experience more and more. They don't have any as such, and they were also sharing that many civilizations they have these ideas to build a technology, to use this technology to help somebody, and so on and so on. And I find it completely uninterested because I don't have any mind. Then I said, well, comparing to others, you are higher. They said, yes, they are in the ninth density energy level or dimension, whatever, and they are really close to God. I was like, how do you mean close to God? And he said, well, look up. And then he was showing me image up, and there is this gold light shining upon them. And I said, why don't you go in there? They said, but there is so much interesting and exciting things that we can explore until we go there. We don't want we like as if they still want to get the highest excitement of all the things that still they have not yet seen. For example, flowers, trees, I don't know, funny birds, and so on. Right? And this is so interesting. And they don't actually have the will to do something other than just to have highest excitement about all the interesting things. And what else there was that I was like asking, well, what is your history like? Well, how are you created, and what was earlier in your time or in your dimension? As far as I know, they don't have any time scale. They said that at the beginning, I understand because there was also another beginning before that, but in the beginning, uh, before the transformation, they said that everything was great. They were great. Everything was great. There was no interest. There was nothing. They had really nothing. They had like only a gray surface upon they where they live, and they were really depressed, bored, and were thinking that there is nothing that we can do here. We have totally nothing, and they find themselves in a huge depression, and it was hard for them to live. But then what happened is they thought, well, depression or sadness doesn't support us in any way. They said, well, if here is nothing, if we don't have anything here, why don't just find highest excitement of just nothing, having just highest excitement, because there is nothing that we can do, there is nothing that we have. And why do we choose to be sad? Let's be and pretend that we are in highest excitement. And then they transform the civilization completely from sadness into highest excitement without any reason. And they were started laughing, sorry, and they were pretending that they are happy. And then the huge changes started to come. They started to transform into light, and they turned from gray into light, yellow, golden light. And then the dimensions opened up for them, so they started to explore many other dimensions, and they have huge excitement, And this is really interesting because this is also happening in our civilization, is that we find humanity or human collective find their self many times in depression, the bad things happen and so on and so on. And this is just a thing that goes on until the majority of the civilization will go a new path, a new direction, and it can also be really transforming, and it is already. So this is the show. This is the story from the Enrico. And sorry, I was meditating today, and I don't know what happened, but I started feeling so much energy that I just locked out, and I don't understand anything what is going on. I'm like, whoa, I'm just like floating, floating, and floating. So today at evening, 9 p.m. or it's 3 p.m. at American time, New York time, I don't know. I'll be hosting the channeling session, and you can join. Today is today, and if you watch this video another today, then I think you will be watching the recording other than being live on it. So thank you for watching and enjoy.